Welcome to Big Daddy Storytime. We're reading A Little Golden Book, How Things Grow, a book about nature. Things are changing around you all the time as winter turns to spring, and then to summer, and then to fall. Every living thing in the entire world is changing. Plants are changing, animals are changing. Look, and you can see some of these changes. A meadow is a good place to look for changes. Here, in the springtime, small white flowers grow close to the ground. When these flowers die, tiny green berries are left behind. In just a few days, the berries change and grow until they are red. Strawberries. Sweet, juicy, and sweet. That's when the chipmunks think they're good to eat. You can see other changes if a pond is nearby. You can catch some tadpoles in a jar and watch them as they grow. At first, the tadpoles are like little tiny black fish that swim underwater. But as they grow, they change. Back legs appear, then front legs. And as their legs grow bigger, their tail begins to shrink. The tail grows smaller each day until they completely disappear. Now the tadpoles are frogs. Frogs that hop on the ground, breathe the air, and catch flies for their supper. A garden, too, is full of changing, growing things. Here in the summer, thin white seeds begin turning into pumpkins. There are many changes along the way. Plant plant some pumpkin seeds and see. Soon after the seeds are planted, the first leaves appear. More and more leaves follow, and flowers too. Some of the flowers have long stems. Other flowers have short stems with small green bumps. When these flowers die, the bumps grow bigger and rounder and start to change color. When the pumpkins are ripe, you can make changes too. It is easy to see how a pumpkin grows or how a tadpole becomes a frog. But there are some changes that are hard to see. Hens' eggs hatch, and out comes baby chickens that peep and scurry in the dirt. How does that happen? If you could look inside the egg shell, you would see a spot on the white part of the egg. That spot can become a baby chicken. As the mother hen warms the egg, the tiny spot grows. The yellow part, or yolk, is food for the growing chicken. Each day the chicken grows bigger, and each day it looks more like a bird. After 3 weeks, the egg is ready to hatch. Caterpillars come from eggs too. But they grow and change in a different way. The eggs hatch on a leaf. Then the caterpillar eats the leaf. It eats another, and another, and another, and the caterpillar grows. When it's as big as it can be, it spins a cocoon around itself. Inside the cocoon, it changes some more. Trees change too. They don't start out big. A tiny seed falls from a pine cone onto the forest floor and becomes a small seedling. If the sun warms it and if rain waters it, the little tree will grow. It won't grow quickly. You'll hardly notice the change. But in 5 years, the small tree will be almost as tall as you are now. In 10 years, it will reach far over your head. And in 20 years, it will be a very big tree indeed. And while that tree is growing, you will also be growing, for you are changing too. You were once a tiny baby. You couldn't walk or talk. You couldn't run or play. Now you are big. You have learned to do lots of things by yourself. And every day you learn more. And every day you do things better. Because each day and each week and each year you are becoming more and more the special person you are meant to be. And that's the most wonderful change of all. What have we learned today? We have learned that everything around us is always changing. Also, we learned that we are changing too. Change is what makes the world special. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more Big Daddy story time. Be blessed. Bye bye.